You're live.
Bonbons and feet up.
Yes. Hello, YouTube.
Hello, somebody. Is there anybody out there? So this is our second live session from the day, coming to you live from Cape Town. It's a hot summery day in autumn.
Ah, it's a hot diggity day over here.
Yeah.
And the kitty cat's asleep in the garden, trying to get cool off. Poor little Doody.
Yeah. Tell us where you're joining from in the chat
When you get
if you
there.
want to. And we shall wait a few minutes before we start regaling you with our fun stories.
Yes, we will talk about what we're going to cover. It's not a huge amount, hey?
No.
A little bit.
Got a few things.
Got some exciting news, just in case you
yes.
didn't watch the recording of our earlier live. And why does it feel skew? And why do you... No, I must go this way.
It's skew because the...
Oh, wait, there's someone. Tracy! Hello!
Hello, 8 a.m. Oh, that's early. Thank you for joining.
Have you got coffee? Do at least have coffee.
At 8 o'clock.
It's 3 p.m. here.
Yeah.
So it's kombucha o'clock on our side of town. And we didn't think to buy any.
No. So we don't have kombucha.
We were at the kombucha shop and we didn't buy any. Ah.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Next live.
Next live. Live.
Next live.
Mm. And you're back. Hello. That's some staying power
for the day. Yo, that's so cool. Perfect.
Coffee in hand. That's brilliant. Yeah, we'd also have coffee in hand, except a bit late.
If we could manage, but then we don't sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are we going to talk about today, Ange?
So today we are going to give a quick update on our no spend month for newbies that are here. And then we are going to talk about one of our viewers asked us about our spiritual practice. So we'll talk about that.
Yep.
And then we're going to share my little bit of exciting news. And I think that's all. Otherwise, we're hoping to get questions.
Yes.
So that's where we are at. So we'll give it a minute or two.
And the YouTube equipment?
No, we did that this morning.
Okay, so if that person's here, they can just go and watch the recording.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's start with our update again on the month. How do we think the month went?
No spend month. Okay, so yes, no, so it didn't go as well as the first month did.
No, we shot out of the gates, and then it didn't end up going so well. I lost the plot a little bit. We kind of slipped into our old habits. We promised ourselves we were going to do everything together, and we did for a while. But then I slipped off, and I went back to doing the housework, and Sporty went back to doing the budget, because those are our particular strengths. So that's basically what happened there. I don't know, maybe it's just better to do it like that, because we are better, like it's faster and easier.
But how does that explain our no spend update?
Well, it was just because I fell off the wagon and didn't bother to put in slips. I got quite lazy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we got behind in tracking the expenses. That's okay, yeah.
And then there were health expenses, which you can't avoid.
Yeah. And that was both for me and Mr. Hansen.
Yeah. Hello from Germany.
Hello.
And Charlotte from Amsterdam.
Wow.
We were actually watching something earlier about a couple that they did go to Amsterdam. Hey?
Yeah, they did this crazy thing. Apparently it's trending now. It's called extreme day trips.
Yeah, extreme day trips. So what they did, they're such a funny couple. They're hilarious.
The travel beans.
They called the travel beans. Should we put it in the chat maybe for them? They this British couple. So sweet. So he surprised her, and they flew from England to Amsterdam. We haven't finished watching the video yet, so they're busy missioning around Amsterdam, and the idea is like they get there early to the airport, fly to Amsterdam, and then they're going to fly home later in the evening, and they farmed out their little kid to the parents, I guess.
Hello, Joanne made it.
Hello. You are here. Yay.
And Jelani. Jelani's here.
Yes. That's sorry, that's who I was
Jelani
talking
and
about.
Joanne, both of them.
Yay.
Oh, wow.
So for everyone, Jolani is just Yelani, sorry, is just down the drag from us. Like you can throw a carrot. She's that close.
Yeah.
Or walk there.
40 minutes walk.
Yeah. So, and Denver, Colorado. This is so cool.
Okay. Amazing.
So Joanne, we haven't spilled the beans yet on our spiritual things.
Yeah.
So we were waiting for you.
We were spilling the beans on our no spend or lots spend March.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay healthy because Sporty and Mr. Miles
are spending all the money. So Mr. Handsome had to have his vaccinations and a flea thing, which is quite pricey.
Yeah.
So that ended up sort of throwing us over the budget.
Plus they wanted us to buy him special food because he's been having some allergic reactions. So the vet said that we should try this new food, but it's only like 200 Rand more per bag than what he normally gets. But luckily he doesn't like it. And luckily this particular brand has got a money back guarantee. So
so back it goes.
Yeah, so we're gonna give that back.
But what we did discover in the meantime is that Mr. Smarty Pants, when he goes out, he's actually eating somebody else's food, who is a cat in the area who isn't as well off as he is. So we've closed up the place so he can't escape for a while.
We're a little bit disappointed, to be honest.
We're a little bit disappointed
in him because he gets very spoiled here with really nice food, and then he goes out there and eats food from somebody who's not as well off as him.
Yeah,
and also the food is junky. But anyway,
we're thinking maybe the allergic reaction is from the junky food.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
Anyway,
so far so good.
So yes. And then the other big problem with our budget is that
how many names does he have? Ooh, don't get us started.
So his name started off as Louis, and we decided he wasn't a Louis when we adopted him. And also like too much baggage there. So we named him Miles. And then I called him Pudding Cat.
Yes.
And then, I don't know.
And then there's Schnubby.
Schnubby is stuck. He is our Schnubby.
He is our Schnubby.
Yeah. So he has a lot of names.
Yeah, he does.
But Mr. Handsome is his YouTube name, like Sporty and Mr. Handsome.
We've got YouTube names.
Yes.
He likes to eat out like a cat McDonald's. Yes, exactly. And it's so naughty.
And it's junk food. It's naughty. And I caught him the other day. I was like, Miles, that's not cool. But anyway.
Hello, Australia. Thank you for joining us, even though it's late.
I was going to say, what time must be late there? Between 9
and whatever.
Yeah.
So it's 9 o'clock probably in Perth or somewhere.
Yeah. So thank you.
Yeah.
And then the other problem with the budget is that
Florida. I've been to Florida.
I have not.
It's beautiful there. It's beautiful. But they've also got lots of big creatures.
Like Australia.
Yeah.
Scary things.
Miles is his name when he's in trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
It's his official name.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. He does get into trouble.
Big bugs, yes. And big things in the water, I believe.
Oh, 9:09. I'm guessing.
Okay.
AM.
Oh, Bohemian Dollhouse.
Yay, welcome.
Nice to see you here.
So a lot more of you come in the afternoon. This morning was quite a little crowd.
It was quiet.
It was nice though.
It was lovely.
We had
early
fun.
Morning chats.
So what I was trying to say out myself is that the main reason the budget is a problem is because I'm still insisting on snacking too much. But we put in a cap on that.
Yeah. We need to put
Maybe
in-
you guys can be our sponsors or my sponsors, since I'm always the one motivating for snacks. So should we talk about our spiritual thing for Joanne?
Yes. Yeah, let's do that. So, okay. So, Joanne, you had a lot of questions. So, first of all, you'd like to hear about our philosophical and faith journey and how it complements or challenges our lifestyle.
So should we just do our,
keep it
like,
quite short, or what?
I was just going to say, just do like a brief tour from when we started with Art of Living.
Yeah. So Art of Living is the organization that we kind of base our faith and philosophy on, and that we always kind of go back to for spiritual input. They start you off with a course it's a meditation and breath workshop, and it's called the Happiness Program, because it really, once you've done one of those, you really pretty much, if you go back to that practice, you will feel happy.
Yeah.
So we did our first one in 2006, and then I think we just fell off. We didn't even look back. We just did it, and it was just one of those courses that we did.
Yeah. It didn't stick. We weren't ready for it. We were still sort of in party mode, indulging in things that we shouldn't be indulging in. But I think there was a necessary reason why we arrived at that program at that point, because soon after that, I had a major miracle happen with my parents. I think it was very much, I know it was linked to that course, and having found our guru, because the Art of Living is founded by Guruji Sri Sri Ravi Shankar.
Oh, I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Well done. Yeah, he founded it in 1981. And his big mission in life is to create a stress-free and violent-free society.
Yeah.
And the way he's doing it is by teaching us how to breathe properly, how to meditate, and how to love everyone.
Yeah. And he's got all sorts of humanitarian programs all over the world. He's now, the Art of Living is now in 180 countries. You've got one in the US. There's an ashram in the US, but I can't remember where.
California.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know where. And
there's an ashram in Germany near the
Schwarzwald?
Bad Antegost.
Bad Antegost, yeah.
So, and then there's two in India. And I know, like, there is a little bit of connotation around this idea of having a guru. He's not a Kool-Aid guru.
Yeah, he's not. I'm just not like that. It's very chilled.
Yeah, it's very like above board. He just wants to make the world a better place. He's faith agnostic in terms of like your religion. He doesn't worry if you Catholic, this, that, doesn't matter. It's like he just wants you to breathe, meditate, be happy. His question, if he meets you, he's going to ask you, are you happy?
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
I mean, it's not really a thing. You don't have to have him as your guru to learn the technique. It's free to anyone. It's very easy to do.
Well, not free. You have to pay for the course, but it's not.
No,
I mean free, like
to all religions, whether you want to acknowledge him as a guru or not, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. His thing is, once you've done if you've learned the Sudarshan Kriya, which is the breathing technique, then he's your guru and he's looking after you, and where you want to take that is up to you.
Yeah.
So we did it in 2006. We practiced for a little bit, fell off the wagon, and then in 2017, when we were doing our little mini sabbatical in Oudtshoorn, Sporty said, let's get back there. Oh, because we went to a yoga festival for my 50th. And the people that we did the happiness course with back in 2006 were there promoting the Art of Living. And Sporty said, let's go back. And then that was it. Ever since then, we...
Like right back in there.
Yeah,
it's made a huge, huge difference. So the sort of physical practice of it, the breathing, and there's a bit of yoga. There's a specific technique, there's a bit of yoga in the beginning, then there's a bunch of breathing things, and then you meditate afterwards. And it basically services, or I don't know what you call it, but it keeps your vagus nerve fresh. So your parasympathetic nervous system, and that's how you stay calm and relaxed and happy. So
yeah, it's
that's
just
that part.
I don't know. We feel so blessed to be on this path, because depending on your own beliefs or whatever, they're saying that the chances of like being here now at this point and on this path, and you found your guru, and I mean, there's always that part, because we really are all in on this, that you start sounding like those
fanatical.
Yeah, but you know what? It's changed our lives.
The thing is, I mean, it's changed our lives, but to be honest, it's also not the easiest road to travel, because you really need to do the practice every day, and sometimes it's really hard. You wake up maybe not feeling 100%, or you've got something urgent to do or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, I guess it's the same with any practice.
Yeah, but the thing is, like Sporty said earlier, they call it the happiness program. If you do your practice every single day and you follow, they give you 5 sutras, which are knowledge points. And if you live your life by those 5, and we can always only remember 4, which we can share them. So there's, they teach you, number 1, opposite values are complementary. And then
that's where the fingers are pointing back at you.
Yeah. Oh, so this is, you see, we're going to have to get back to you on this. We should know these by now.
Isn't it accept?
Don't see intention behind
other people's mistakes.
Yes, that's number 2. Number 3 is to not be the football of other people's opinions. Number 4 is to accept people and situations as they are. And number 5, the present moment is inevitable. So you have to accept it. And if you can live your life like that, then you really you will be happy, because then you're equanimous, and we can manage that some of the time. Yeah,
I would say 85% of the time after years of doing it. So it's they offer courses all the time, so you can always go back. You can do them as often as you want. All of the money goes to charity organizations for to promote humanitarian values.
They do the most amazing work. They really do. Hey, come here,
Miles.
Come.
Sorry.
Come on. Wait. Come on.
There's Mr. Handsome. Don't come back here.
Always back to the camera.
No, that's so not elegant.
That's Boise. Hey, Boise is his other name.
Boise, yeah.
Yes, so you pay for the first course, and then they have repeater after that. Then you become repeater status, and it's cheaper to do it as a repeater. And they suggest doing the happiness program. You repeat it often, and then.
Sorry, that's so silly, but it's so cute. That's he is like opposite lap cat. He doesn't sit on our laps, but he sits underneath our legs.
He refuses point blank.
It's like a security thingy.
Yeah, he won't sit. Oh. Anyway, so I don't know.
What does he teach about managing people who do unacceptable things? So his theory is that it's accept and ignore. So if it's really bugging you, or maybe it's educate and ignore, but it's some of those things that it's not anything you can do anything about.
Yeah, that's the big problem here, is like, can you do something about it? If you can't, like, say for instance, I don't know what your situation is, but if it's someone that you can't control, like maybe I don't know, something out in the world, you have to accept his big thing in life, and it's true, we're all one. We all come from the same source. So you accept that someone's made a mistake, but that doesn't mean that you have to be with them or hang out with them or whatever.
Or see an intention behind it.
Yeah, everyone's on their own path.
And most mistakes are made from a place of ignorance. So, yeah, deep exhale. I'm thinking like people who abuse children.
Yeah, the thing is, you don't put yourself like that's why we're so big on not listening to the news or watching the news or that kind of thing, because we rather focus our attention where we can actually make a difference. Because if you go into the news and you find out about people doing things like that, obviously it's going to upset you, because you don't want to know that there are people in the world who are doing things like that. So it's rather a case, he says, in fact, I've got an example, because some time ago, one of our Art of Living teachers said they went to help somewhere where, like, it was sort of not a war zone, but something. And Guruji said, because we've got this thing where we say we put people in our kriya, which is our version of saying we put you in our prayers
for them, yeah.
And we send blessings. And Guru said to them, he had another word for it, obviously, but put the bad guys in your blessings. And our Art of Living teacher got angry with him and said, why? Look what they're doing. And he said, those people need your blessings more than anyone, because if you imagine it from the point of view that we've all come here to teach somebody else something, then they've chosen a particularly difficult path here on earth. So send them blessings that they can maybe move beyond what they're doing or have done or whatever.
Find a way to happiness.
What time is it here?
It is 3:25 in the afternoon. Unfortunately, there's some things in the world that may not be fixed in our lifetime. And that's something we have to accept and look at the present moment and your environment and what you can do for the people in it or for the people that matter to you. For example, Angie's got a very soft spot in her heart for the elderly. So she goes to Meals on Wheels every Thursday and delivers food to them.
Yeah. Another way of looking at it, and I love sharing this, is a pastor once told us at a funeral, because, funerals are so difficult. It's always like, why did this happen? And that kind of thing. And he said, you must remember that life is like a tapestry. And what we've seen is the back of that tapestry. So you can't know, like, we're just seeing the bits and pieces and the workings, but you can't know the perfection that's on top. So I just thought it was an interesting way of looking at things.
Way.
Art of Living Center. Oh, North Carolina. Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, there's the Art of Living centers are all over the world, everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, they do such amazing work. They really do. He has made such an impact. I mean, and the miracles that people report after doing Sudarshan Kriya and getting on this path, I mean,
it's crazy.
It's something else, like healing and everything. And again, it sounds like it's bordering on fanatical. So, take from it what you will, but it's made all the difference.
The thing is, we weren't all that invested in the guru story to begin with, I actually thought it was a bit over the top, and I didn't really get involved, and I just did the practice because I could feel it was making a difference massively. But the longer you spend time with the community and you hear about the work that he's missioning on about, it's actually incredible. I mean, besides his humanitarian sort of on the ground helping refugees, building schools and all that kind of stuff. He's also going into war-torn areas, helping the factions negotiate peace and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So
he's remarkable. You should look on YouTube. We can share on our community tab afterwards. We'll share some links just so you can see what he's doing.
Yeah, it's quite something.
Yeah, it really, really is.
Sometimes we don't need to know how things help. We just need to know that they do.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I've tested it once or twice, not like on purpose, but I get lazy and then I don't do my practice for like 2 or 3 days, and I can feel the difference. It creates like this shield of protection around you, so you can go out into the world and feel okay. And it all go. What do you mean? It goes like if I don't do the practice.
Well, I mean, it doesn't immediately like drop off. You start feeling it from day to day, but you won't. I'm sure you won't let it go for longer than 2 days, because then you can. I don't know about the shield of protection, but you feel sort of elevated in terms of your outlook on life, I guess. Yeah. But I mean, even protection.
Yeah, I feel like that for sure.
Yeah. And besides that, it's also the breathing and the yoga and the meditation. It's all good for the body as well, not just, for your state of mind. It helps your body. You do some stretches. The breathing is good because it inflates your lungs, and you do all that stuff.
Yeah,
so it's an all-round amazing practice.
Yeah.
And they do all sorts of different courses. So you get the happiness program is the beginner, like the first one. And then they do yoga programs. They do silence courses. So you spend a couple of days in silence, which is my favorite one.
Yeah, for swimming, breathing is cool. It'll definitely help you.
Very much. It really expands your capacity.
The silence course is great because it really it's an opportunity to go within, because you go into silence for like 3 days.
3 to 4 days, depending. The online course is 3 days, and if you do it in real life, it's 4 days. Wonderful that you volunteer with Meals on Wheels. Such a great feeling to bring a bit of sunshine and needed meals to the elderly.
I absolutely love it. I tell you, because we work from home, I don't get to go out and socialize that much. So I make the most of it every Thursday. Like each person where I'm taking their meal, I stop and like, how are you? And find out what they're doing. Like there's this one lady who's got lymphedema. So at the moment, when I first met her, she was in bed. Now she's in a wheelchair. And she's such an inspiration. Show them quickly what he's doing.
What are you doing?
Hey, now
we're playing.
Ow, he's going to bite me sore now.
So you were talking about
So Mrs. Howard's in a wheelchair now, and she's a ray of sunshine. So every week I go in there, and then she shows me the progress that she's making because she's working with a physiotherapist. And then we've also got a couple far down in a not so nice part of town that are really down on their luck. So I always take them a little bit extra food and stuff because, I mean, they're really, really struggling. And then you stand there and talk, and I don't know, it's just lovely. These little pockets. I said to Sporty the other day, it's like a TV series because you get some information and then the next week it's like, okay, now what's happening? And, are you feeling better? Is this working or whatever? So
let's start at the top. Meditation is also good for heart health. Yes, definitely. Always remember old people are worth a fortune.
So true.
Yes.
Yeah.
The practice sounds like spiritual therapy, and that's exactly it. That's if you do it daily, that's what it does.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Are you familiar with Thich Nhat Hanh?
Yes, definitely.
Yes, we are.
I heard something the other day that a question that he says, he encourages people to ask in any situation, whether you're thinking in your head about yourself or another person, he says, am I sure? You must ask yourself, am I sure? Like you heard that your neighbor's got a different political view to you, and now you see them in another light and you say, am I sure that that's who I think they are? Or you say about yourself that you don't have the confidence to do that job, and then you say, am I sure? And just in everything, it's just.
Who was that author that makes you ask those questions? Byron Katie. Those questions are amazing.
Yeah, loving.
Is it really true?
Yeah.
Do you know it's true?
Yeah.
Oh, lull the time there with the 8 a.m. or 3 p.m. question. My answer is 3 because it's 8 now, but I've nearly missed it. But here you are. Thank you for coming. Is the thing true or just speculation? Exactly. We're very quick to jump to conclusions we don't know.
Which goes back to the course point of don't see intention in other people's mistakes, and accepting people in situations, because you don't know. I mean, somebody who runs a stoplight, they always say to us when we do happiness program, they ask, who has ever made a mistake, and then like we all have. We've all not paid attention and nearly gone through a red robot or whatever the case is. Yeah. And then it's like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But if someone else does it, you're very quick to like creative hand signals out the window.
Yeah. And Jared said, it's like, where am I to bring you back to yourself from Thich Nhat Hanh? Yeah. Amazing. I am here.
Meals on Wheels,
along with other programs for the elderly and disabled, is at risk due to federal agency firing staff who administer them. Tragic. We've got a similar situation with your.
Yeah, it's not to do with the government, but it's a very sad situation there, because I think back in the day, Meals on Wheels was always affiliated to a church. And now the church where my chapter of Meals on Wheels is basically kicked us out. They started by locking the hall, so we couldn't host the seniors there. Then they turned off the water, and now they've just given notice. Like they've given us a month notice. And so we just need to hustle and make a plan. And I mean, it's one of those things where you want to get so angry and upset, but
the thing is, you don't have time for that. You just have to do what you need to do to get it to the next place.
Yeah.
Because the seniors are waiting.
Yeah. And if there's no funding, then hopefully enough private people will step up and take up that challenge for them. Yeah. That's what we can hope for.
And then also we don't know we don't know what the church's situation is. Maybe they're struggling for money and they have to give up the hall or something. We don't know.
No, we don't know the truth. I do want to be extremely miffed about it. But, like I said, it's because they're close to my heart, the elderly. So.
And we don't know the backstory.
We don't know the backstory.
Seeing the back of the tapestry, aren't we?
And I don't want to listen to my own advice right now, because I'm really peeved about this. But, it's amazing how many people are working at these Meals on Wheels places who are just older people who have the means. They've now retired and they're just giving their time there. They're just working. They're working there full time. Yeah, it's amazing.
Getting paid. It's so amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to the day where I can just go there and give more time.
Yeah.
So there's lots of good. I mean, it's easy to focus on the not great, but you just move past, because also, like Sporty said, there's no time for that. The elderly are waiting. They're relying on us as people. It's so cute. On Thursday, we were late because we had a market at our Meals on Wheels, and the driver that I go with has sent him on errands. So we left like an hour later than we normally do. So these old dears are busy phoning us. When are you coming?
Where's my food?
It's so cute. Yeah, but they, I mean, they're sweet. I feel blessed to be able to help them. Bigger, better, door will open. Yeah, exactly.
It will.
Yeah,
exactly. The door had to close for the new thing to come.
Yeah, exactly. Already we've got one person who's offered. The manager's not too keen because it's a bit further away from our community than he would like. But I mean, you know, even if that's all we have for now, it's still a place where we can continue to make our meals and help them. So yeah, I think it's
exactly Bohemian Dollhouse.
What's that?
Look for solutions.
Yeah.
What else is possible?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's a long ramble about our Seva projects and art of living.
Seva is volunteering in Hindi or whatever.
Yeah. We've started learning Sanskrit, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Saturday mornings, we're doing Sanskrit lessons.
Yeah, just like from
how to write with calligraphy. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm going to show my last exercise.
Yeah.
Keep them entertained.
Oh, and on Friday, just because I know that we often those hippies who say we're going to do things and then we don't. On Friday, I did in the digital decluttering, I promised to do my photos and I deleted 95%. I kept all Mr. Handsome's photographs and deleted everything else. So
we're going to have a Mr. Handsome's, what do you call it? Album.
I'm creating an album.
See, these are Sanskrit letters. And it's very, very deep and meaningful. You know, the way the alphabet was devised in those days.
It's a very, very, very spiritual language. It's so beautiful.
And it's so much fun. Oh, my Lord.
Yeah. So we do that every Saturday morning from 7 to 8:30. Such a lovely teacher.
Yeah, she's just so invested.
Jay is here.
Oh, hello. Southwest Ontario. You can come late. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. You've got lots to catch up on, but it's obviously on the YouTubes.
On the YouTube, so you can go back and watch the beginning.
Yeah, you must go back because we had a nice little cameo from Mr. Handsome just now.
Yeah, you'll have to go back and see that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you noticed, we did take a little break from posting. We decided to have a mini sabbatical because we're in charge of our own selves.
You're not the boss of us.
So next weekend, we are planning to record and should probably be posting again on Sunday evening. And on Sunday during the day is Sporty's birthday, so we'll be taking pictures of that to share with you.
I'll post the details on the community tab. So if any of you are in Cape Town, you're more than welcome to join.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Picnic.
Yeah. Picnic in Kirstenbosch. Let's go.
Yeah.
Unless it rains.
Oh, we were missed. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. But we'll be back.
Good day from South Australia. Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Good day, mate.
Good day.
How bad.
We need some lessons.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We missed it as well, but we felt like we needed a break and
we just needed to also brainstorm a little bit and just have some fresh ideas, you know?
Yeah, we needed a couple of fresh ideas there. So we've got some cool stuff coming up that we've been brainstorming. I don't know how much any of you are into AI, but AI is our best friends in terms of strategy and ideas and that kind of thing. So we've got a lot of good stuff there.
Yeah, that's been fun, actually.
It's been a lot of fun. Oh, you know what? It's good to take a break.
Oh, thanks, Suzanne.
So we didn't share my little bit of good news.
Oh, yes.
So I've been applying for jobs like crazy. since the beginning of the year, when we said that we are trying to fix our finances and both of us are going to get full-time jobs. And so now it's like into April and I hadn't got anything and I was starting to feel a bit despondent. And then I had an attitude check and decided to pull myself together. And yesterday morning, I got an email asking for an interview for the one job that I really wanted. So that's happening on Thursday. So fingers crossed, everyone, please. Yeah, so that's my exciting news. Yeah, yay, big time.
Yay, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to put a whole different spin on our life, to be honest.
Yeah, so we're gonna use my salary to save up and buy a van and drive to Namibia.
We're going to drive into the sunset. Thank you, Susanne.
Thank you.
For Thursday. They say, find a job you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Exactly. We found that job, but it's not paying enough yet.
Yeah, it's you guys. Yeah. So, but I think this one will be fun as well. It's writing for an online publication about topics that I really resonate with. All the stuff that we talk about here, and so I think it's a good fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So super.
So put us in your career, everyone.
Yeah. So I think that's all, unless you guys have got questions for us.
That's all our updates we've got for you. The job of her dreams.
Yes, it is.
Tracy, thank you.
Yeah, and it's like low pressure. It's just writing. There's no anything else. It's right up my creative alley. I don't have to manage other people. I don't have to talk to clients. I can just sit there and work, just do the work, the writing.
There are actually a few books about Gurudev and the art of living. We'll post some links for you on that as well.
Yeah. Oh, more videos showing our area. We took this book out the library yesterday about secret things in Cape Town.
Oh yeah, secret Cape Town spots.
Yeah, so we do actually we can probably do a bit of a video on Sunday at the Botanical Gardens. You'll love that. It's so beautiful.
Birthday video.
Yeah. And what is your original career field?
Be as vague or specific as you want.
So I started out as a graphic designer in the 80s, when we still did everything by hand.
I am.
In the good old days. So I did graphic design, and then I worked as a caterer, weirdly enough, for 2 years, which was probably my happiest job ever. I did that, and then I got into writing after that. So that's kind of how it went. So now it's basically writing. But it's funny, hey, the being in the kitchen and cooking for everyone. I always joke and say I was a Greek mama in a previous life, because it was
so good.
Yeah, I just loved it.
When Andrew was a graphic designer is when we met.
Yes, 150 years ago.
Yeah, and when she was cooking in the kitchen of the company that I was also working at.
Yeah.
So it was so cool.
Deliciousness did you have?
What vegan deliciousness did you have for breakfast and lunch? Oh, okay. So the breakfast is
mothers. What? Oh, mothers.
Either of you mothers in this life?
Yes, Sporty is.
Yes, I've got 2 daughters,
and now she's got a couple of grandkids running around as well.
Yolani, cool. Oh, that sounds amazing. She went for a hike on Elsie's Peak this morning. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, this one's a granny.
Yes. A few times over.
And then she said to me that makes me a granny by default. And I said, no, I'm not old enough.
Let's try to become a team member here. The granny team. Let's go.
What do you guys think? Should I be a granny team member?
But you can't only be number 2. Just saying.
Yeah, I think she's right.
Step granny.
Exactly. That's so true.
Oh, Jay, at home. I spent time this week flapping my wings in the sunshine as a butterfly.
Oh,
that's so cute.
That's very cute. What?
Intro of the edited videos. So funny and lovely.
We have so much fun with that. Like we were talking about it this morning. It's like the best. We ask AI to give us some ridiculous skit. And then we see if we can make it happen. And
I think they're talking about the one where we're sitting in front of the bookshelf. You know, the one you edited together like an old school movie?
No, I don't remember.
Okay. Every day's a new day.
Every day's a new day. That's so much fun. Teach them to cook.
The grandkids. You can teach them to cook.
Yeah, the grandkids aren't in the same province as us.
Yeah.
So
you
one day
get to see them very much.
No. So if we get a van, we can go and visit them.
Yeah, we'll go and camp on there.
Pleasure, Tracy. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, it's so lovely to have you here.
We mean the intro song.
Yeah, where we. I think I pull a face or something.
Oh, okay. I see. Sorry.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Yeah, it is. That was fun to make.
Yeah. And then we didn't answer the vegan delicious list. So I don't know. At the moment, food isn't like deliciousness. It's more nutritiousness.
Yeah. So it's like soaked oats with.
Yeah, she does soaked oats.
Soaked oats with protein, chocolate protein powder, and blueberries.
I eat like flax porridge type thing. Then we sometimes have green smoothies.
With the sweet little kiss, yes.
And then for lunch we had broccoli pasta. It's so good.
Yeah. Just keeping it
Low-key
simple. Yeah.
And today we wanted to have like easy, quick things to do because of this stuff and brainstorming and all that.
It's like a bran muffin.
Yes,
you eat it because
it's exactly like that. Smothered in chocolate.
Add some hot curry powder to your.
Really? Like for breakfast?
I'm gonna try that. You mean like? But I add chocolate protein powder, so I'm not sure how that would work. What do you think? Would it work?
I put turmeric into my flax porridge. Cinnamon. Yes, cinnamon is good. Some cheeses work with oats. Wow, okay. To remind Ange, Sporty made a silly face and we both laughed and lovingly smooched her head.
Oh, yes, I remember. That was so funny. Yeah, that's why we couldn't use it. I don't think we could use it anywhere else. So I put it into an intro.
Yeah. You do the same thing with the chocolate protein powder. You mean curry? You put curry there. I think you should try it.
I'm going to try it.
We can let you know.
And then before we go, we should just tell you, because we told everyone this morning that we are probably going to arrange a what do you call it? A Zoom call. Because we looked into that.
Oh, yes. So it costs a bit of money, but it's not a lot to sign up for a Zoom subscription, just so that you don't have to, you can go for longer than 40 minutes. So we'll probably sponsor the first one and then make you pay for the following ones.
Sporty, so ruthless. We're going to do one,
yes,
and then see how it works, because this is like a bit one-sided.
Yeah, it would be really nice to hear your voices and,
Yeah, so we're gonna plan that.
Yeah.
The timing, I think we're gonna have to go for the afternoon. There's so many more people here than this morning.
What? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. You mean we
When we do the Zoom.
Yeah, when we do the Zoom, we'll do the.
Yeah. Yeah, we let us just do like do one first, and then we can
let's
see.
do one. Okay, yeah. We'll do afternoons, I think, from now on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we oscillate.
We can oscillate
And
like
then we
2-1 or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe every
Or
second one.
every second week.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
We can
Well,
figure
we'll figure it out. First, we have to make more videos.
Yeah. Can you add
smoothie bits in then because I'm beginning? Or what?
What? On Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah, it will always be on a Sunday.
On Sundays, yeah. Heart of a Gypsy, are you saying you want to know more about how to make smoothies? Because you're starting to make them? I think we've actually got something about the blender or something in one of our ideas, isn't it?
We're gonna do.
We're doing the kitchen thing. There'll be a smoothie recipe in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we've waffled a lot, hey? Okay, smoothie thing. Yes, we will definitely.
We will. Yeah, it's been a big waffle today.
It's been such
Toasted
a waffle.
Tofu scrambled kick with lots of spices.
Oh,
I love tofu
scramble.
She makes a mean tofu scramble, I'll have you know.
Waffles, yes.
Oh, who's going to make us waffles?
Do
you have to have a waffle iron? That's what I want to know. Do you have to have a special machine?
Yeah, I've been nagging for I saw some recipes recently. Now I want a waffle machine, but we're busy arm wrestling.
Yeah.
To see if we'll get that.
If we get a waffle machine, is it called a waffle machine? Anyway, if we get the waffle thing, we have to get rid of the toaster because 1 in, 1 out. That's our.
No, we can't. It's 2 different machines.
Can't you make toast on a waffle thing? Because it's hot. I have one gathering dust in the cupboard. Send it on over. A waffle iron. Okay.
Yeah.
We cheat and buy Woolworths waffle. Oh, okay.
That's clever.
Oh, that's very clever.
We won't be able to because they're not vegan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are we back again?
Okay.
Waffle in, 1 pair of socks out.
You're so funny.
Oh, evil woman.
No, that's hilarious.
So you can't make toast in a waffle thing?
No, you can't.
Oh. It would be toast with square dents in it. Oh, yes, because it's okay. Okay, well, it was an idea.
Okay, we're gonna have to shut this down, but show them. So let them say goodbye to Mr. Hansen.
Okay, everybody say hello, Mr. Hansen. Where is he? Oh, it's a bit of an angle.
Hello. Say hi.
Oh,
say hi, my boy.
Sweetheart.
Hey. Hey, say hello to all your fans. That's how you earn your kibbles, boysy.
Yeah, you got to look at the camera. Hello.
Hey, up here. There, good.
That's the best we're gonna get from him.
That's it. He's not a show pony.
He's gorgeous though, hey? He is gorgeous.
It's not evil, it's smart.
He's
Bring one in. Yes, Bohemian dollhouse. If I could just say that word without an N. Bohemian. Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, you lovelies. We've had a wonderful time.
Yeah, morning and afternoon. It was so cool.
It was so great.
And there'll be something next Sunday for you.
Yes. Lots of love to you all.
Mwah.
Thanks for spending time with us.
Yeah, so cool. Thank you.
Lots and lots of love.
Bye.
You take care too. Bye.